So what I have been experiencing, I wouldn't wish it on anybody, man. Even though I managed to conduct pretty intense and fulfilling experiences, but what I'm trying to attempt to talk about right now is something that I'm still like in mid-study about it. I'm still having to just look at it and like, well, I know why that I continually go back to this person. It's because they're giving me resources that I need. Yeah. Um, but they keep breaking a boundary, getting energy from me, whether it's just a hug or a kiss or something like that. And I don't like that. Because here's the thing. They don't really connect with me communicatively. They're not really communicating with me. Our minds do not connect. I notice that there is no real conversation. There isn't a real conversation. I mean, I could ask that person a question. 9 times out of 10, they don't hear me. I think that most of the time they're not hearing me speak. I don't know what they're doing. They know that they got me. They're holding me captive, and then they're there. Like if I'm in their car, and it's like I could be quiet. It makes no difference, or I could talk, and it makes no difference. It's the strangest fucking feeling. All I can do is just look at it and keep studying it. I've been looking at this for a while now. It's the same shit I've been going through for 4 or 5 years. I've been here going, please. Like at one point, I'm trying to tell you guys, please support me. Please send me money because I don't want to make contact with this thing anymore. Now, this thing, when it hears me say that, it can say, "Oh, that's just so rude. You called me a thing." And it's like, it constantly makes me feel bad and make me feel like that I'm the problem. And that's what they do. I don't have to deal with this. I really don't. I don't think so. And I will make it to where I don't have to. This is so challenging for me because I think that I should have a good partner here. But see, this person is like, I'm going to be that thing. It's like, no, you can't. You have not been able to do that in all of your life. Why do I say it like that? Okay, the reason for this video really was to talk about therapists and their part that they play when you finally got to go to therapists. See, for me, it was just to bring in one other person. Yeah, one other person that is neutral. That, okay, for me, it's just a huge bunch of reflection that I see. It's like, okay, get one more person there. There's this person I'm complaining about who they don't have a real conversation. They don't care for me. They care for what they can get from me and how it makes them look to have me. And they're just like, oh, why can't I put this on my car hood and shine it up and drive around with it? It's like, because I'm not a thing. I'm a human fucking soul. This person doesn't really understand soul. Whenever my soul comes up, they just go, right? You've seen that, and it's like, okay, don't you want to get away from these people because you can't just start beating on them and saying you're not real, and I don't like the way you disrespect me continually, because there you go. You're labeled the crazy one. You're labeled the violent one. You just, you have this problem. They're breaking you down right there. They don't care how bad you get. That's what I'm experiencing. Oh, I'm experiencing the best of me wanting to rise, and I'm like, you know what? This person does not care about that. No, they don't. They were never here for the best of me. I keep trying to explain this to them like a stupid fucking Aquarius moon. Trying to click out and say, oh, by the way, do you know the scene that you're looking at here? No, you don't know it? Well, I go back and say, well, so like a therapist would say, okay, so let's look at your last relationship with the last woman. You didn't, just the whole story, the whole wrap up is that you didn't care for who she could be either. It was more like, I got a certain stature. She looks a certain way. In my mind, it sounds like I thought she was like that. She even said, "Oh, I am a rehearsal artist for whatever," and it's like rehearsing, being that fake. Bottom line is that you see what therapists do is they look at it and say, "Well, this person has always conducted superficial relationships with no meaning." And that's what you're complaining about, Shauna. Is the problem? Yeah, the problem too is my isolation. They're only able to do it because I'm completely isolated here. And it's like, excuse me, but can we just keep this real? Like you are taking advantage of somebody who's actually very powerful if they just get their own, just rearrange and get stuff together and start having. See, I guess I'm demanding or I want respect, and a lot of people might have problem with it. Other people don't. Right now I have nobody, but there's that one person that's like, I'm like, babe, I have nobody, but then here you are, trying to colonize my mind, making me think I'm a certain way. And a lot of this, it seems like that they do this naturally. It's like they don't even know they're doing it. And it's like, nah. I find it very hard to believe that they don't know that they're like, it's almost like I like, well, one day I'm going to go to their house, I'm going to find the book that they're reading step by step. How do you suck their brains out? First of all, you got to get them while they're down, man. You got to get them with their need. Are they needy? Yeah, that's it. Move in on them now, and take all you can. I tried to make a video about this. How what happened with me is abuse. Right out the gate, I took my chances with the chemistry. Right, you do that as a woman. You're supposed to take your chances. Chemistry is a good sign. Something can grow if it's love there. Only if it's love. So you cannot rely on just chemistry. And you cannot rely on just love. You have to rely on understanding and presence and all that stuff. Awareness. So I'm pretty much locked in purgatory with this. It's like I can't break free unless I get my own financing. I'm trying to use them to stabilize that. I'm actually talking to them and say, no, no, I've talked to them so clearly about this, and this is just yet another talk. See, they're taking advantage of the fact that I could like them. In fact, that I love people. I know how to love them, and I'm affectionate. They are taking advantage of the fact that there's chemistry. This may sound really fucking weird, right? Like, what do you mean, Shauna? Why can't you just have the relationship with the person? It's not a relationship! They're not talking with me. They aren't emotionally available. There, I said it. They are not emotionally there for me. They aren't capable of maintaining or even communicating about an emotionally satisfying thing. They bring me a lot of their grief. It's their background, what they've been through. So I've been there for them. They're not really being there for me. They don't understand a certain thing. They're 65 years old, and I can see it's like I look at them and they're like, okay, so you lived your whole life this way, huh? What way, Shauna? Tell me. You don't require communications between you and your woman. No, it's very, very weird. What happened there? How could you live like that, going from partner to partner? There's something that went on that your parents showed you, that you gathered something about your mother, right? That's where the narcissism begins. Apparently, for both men and women, it starts at the mother. Who she was, how she was, I don't know. See, I refuse to believe, like what Sam Vaknin is trying to tell us, that he's saying, well, no, since the 90s, it's equal. It's 50-50. Both men and women out there, there's a 50-50 ratio. They're narcissists. It's not lopsided that it's mainly men that are narcissists. I think he's fucking wrong. I think narcissism is the man's disease, and in that story, there's this person called Echo, where it's a woman in that story. Sorry, there's some noise I'm looking into, and there is a humming amplifier. Sorry about that. Um, so I think with all of this that's going through me, and I'm trying to fucking wipe what's fake off the plate. I want a real relationship. You would not believe how it feels to be handled and to just like spend time with somebody who never really speaks into you. Oh, they think they know so much, right? The narcissist, oh, you're wrong. And they're going to do all this stuff for you. It's like, no, I don't want that done. I want people who can sit here and compress and have a conversation with me. How's it going in your life? Do you guys have such a busy life that you don't sit down and just like you just can't sit with each other? Like when you are smoking a joint or drinking, do you guys, I'm sorry, I'm missing this out of my life. It's most likely because I'm not making my own money. Now, I have plenty to make money, right? I have plenty to make money. What has happened is that people have just decided to not go with me. I would like it to be a more personal inner circle that for as long as I live, I will be doing a certain thing. If you can use it, I'll give it to you, but you got to give me money. See, sorry about the noise that's about to happen. What I um what I wonder, and I wish we could have a conversation about it more, is like, well, what do you think? Is money creating friends? Do you work for your friends? Or do you work for the enemy and then you pretend your friends over here? I don't know. I think that you should work for your friends. I think that social media was supposed to be that you make sure that you keep it in the family, but really keep it in the friends. That's where I come up with no. I think that it's not this issue of this one dysfunction person and I got to get away from them. There is a certain amount of people that could get together and say, you know what, there's a certain amount of people out there that don't give a fuck about getting together about anything except for to get a babysitter. They want somebody to take care of them, right? And they'll transfer that codependent style onto you. They'll transfer all of their narcissism onto you, and they take your life energy and they run and they're just soaking in your life force energy, and now they're just so fucking cool whatever they do on Facebook, especially. Narcissists, oh, they have so many friends. Just what they are is they're followers. They're people that are strung out on them. And those narcissists keep them there. They keep these people all around. Like you can have, okay, so some entire families are narcissistic and they don't like each other, but they stay with each other because it looks great on holidays. People come from all angles. Who knows? Do they live on a ranch? Do they just really whip it up? And it's a clown act, really, because nobody gives a shit about anybody there, especially those two that are putting the shit together. The man and the woman, the wife, the mother and father, the wife and the husband with the children and the whole works. Fuck, man, this conversation, I swear, it's so difficult. Um, Knowing that, okay, so, see, I've already withheld some things that says, like, no, you can't dip into my energy because you're not even fucking there for me. None. Doesn't get it. Doesn't get it. And it's like, oh, that's stupid. See, we're dealing with, sometimes it's like this, right? Tell me. With the narcissist, it's like, whoops. It's like, you can work nothing out with those people. Nothing. You will find that you're getting worse and worse trying to do with it. Do it. And they'll accuse you of doing that. Yeah, so I'm past a lot of stuff about it. I'm like observing it. I'm like, okay, this is what's going on, like tenfold? That some people don't know that there's a disconnect there, that you're really not having a conversation. See, the reason why it got distorted and blurry for me, see, they do blurry boundaries. I don't do that. This person tells me, oh, with love, there is no boundaries. And it's like, you know what, I understand what you think you're saying there, but no, if you're doing a love relationship between two people, oh no, especially, no, you respect their boundaries, you know what's up there. No, you don't fucking just keep walking on each other's toes and acting superior and like they're nothing. I don't want any part of this. I had children now, and I'm sorry, I didn't have children, and now I know why. Yeah, somebody else will have them, and it'll be just as much as a fucking problem. And guess what, babes? God, I hate to say this, but no, because I am missing a life, right? I'm missing what it would really be like to have a child there that says no, no matter what, I love you, or something like that. I don't know. I don't know about that. See, what I mean is, can I have a conversation with these people? Not exactly. See, I believe I could with my children if they were mine, if I had them, but I don't have that, and so I'm fucking starving for a connection, and I'm not getting it. See, I didn't just say that it's because I don't have children. See, I should have had children, and then I could finally connect with somebody. No. There's plenty of mothers watching this, or I've seen it out here, that, nah, they fucking just broke down and told me, you know what, my kids fucking hate me. And it's like, because you're a narcissist. Okay? After a while, everybody abandons them. So what do? What do they do? Early, I'm pretty sure they do this. They collect, oh, fuck it, they'll have 12 kids if they can. But they'll collect so many people through manipulation, through whatever. Um, right? And it's hard to tell what's happening because they can get in the money and they can do services and stuff. But you know what? They target people. They have to manipulate a wife into them. They have to manipulate a husband into them. It's not a real friend there, and not at any time. Why? They don't fucking communicate. They're not interested. You can say, I've fucking had so many conversations with this person. Now, this person likes torturing me. They know that I'm miserable, and they just come around, and I've seen it. I've looked at them through the window while they're coming, and they're like, they just know that I just cussed them out or something. Some of them like to be cussed out a lot. This is why I believe that we need to get our own monies and say, no, I mean, I like to think that a separate group, like I can get 4 other people, or is there's a seroptimist, or is there the what? Separate groups that none of it's your money. See, I want to open up a central banking system based in, like, do you see or do you not see? Sorry about this. You don't know how it feels. Maybe you do. I made a video like this 4 years ago that says, it's something to the effect, it's like I'm running away from the morgue. Literally. This one fucking person, David Ades, explains it. He says, no, this is the way it is. You're running away from the morgue. I don't want to die yet. I don't want any of this. Those people are dead. They're not talking to me. They want to suck me into their life. They want to fill me up with crud. And they just want me to be in their passenger seat. Who gives a fuck? See, they'll start treating you really poorly if you don't live up to their shit, right? Right? Yes. You could be down authentically, going like this. And they're like, oh, what the fuck's wrong with you? And then they divorce you because you got sick. Sick because of them. Can't fucking figure out that you were not even fucking there in the first place for them. Really, you were down and out. What did you need? Food? Did you need water? Did you need fucking money? Did you need a place to stay? Well, you know what? Fucking A, man. This is so difficult. See, this guy running that machine, I'm going to subpoena him and go to court and say, explain to me why you called the police after I told you that you got a free deal from the asphalt spill. That person is, after that, they just think they're so fucking good and honk your horn at each other, circle jerking, and it's like, nope. You're going to be put on the stand and put in your place. I think all of your money should be taken away and release the hostages, please. The fucking woman in the background getting all sick.